Oh, yeah, right.
But we're already running over. So tell me a little bit. This is a Women in Tune festival. This wasn't you that went, though, was it?
It wasn't me.
It was a lovely lady called Sharron Harries.
Yes, she is a regular attender and organiser, I think, partially of the Women in Tune festival. She has a lot to do with it anyway. I may have credited her wrongly there, so sorry, Sharron, if I've done that. But yes, they got a bunch of people together to send us a report from Women in Tune this year, which I had been hoping to get for quite a long time. It's a really lovely festival, loads of women, all in tents for a week or a little bit less, playing music, having a great time. Where the weather's fab, it's brilliant.
It sounds very good fun.
When the weather isn't fab, you just get on with it and it's still great.
Cool, have a listen to this.
I'm standing in a field in the middle of beautiful Ceredigion. There's tents, marquees, cafes, music, song, workshops, and it's populated by smiling women and girls. This is Women in Tune.
I'm here with Heather Summers now, who actually started the ball rolling back in 1998. Hello, Heather.
Hello there, Sharron. Okay, well, as a woman musician performer for many years, I've been on lots of festival stages, and so rarely were there women musicians, particularly instrumentalists. So the first thing was Shelley Morris and I got together and made a women's band, Lunar Cycles. That same year, I was doing a community music training course, and as part of my experience, I shadowed lots of workshops, and it was always the boys that were taking over the drums and the mics and everything. The girls were hanging back. So I started to have an idea of a bit of a dream, really, of a women's music camp. Simultaneously, I learnt about Arts Council lottery funding, and also I found out that I had to do a music project. Seemed a perfect opportunity to do a women's music camp. You know, workshops, performances led by women, performances by women, empowerment for women, redress the gender imbalance. So 8 of us, a band of 8 trusty women. We were the first committee, and we set up the ethos and the whole first camp, and 126 women came over the hill and through the gate. So we were wondering, are they going to come to West Wales at all? But yes, 126 women came, and they left saying, when's the next camp? Well, there's been another 16 since then, and they've gone on from strength to strength. 2001 became a registered charity. From 2002, the camps became festivals. WIT began a whole programme of accredited training courses in sound technology and DJ skills for about 3 years. And in 2003, WIT Women in Tune won the Valfeld Award for outstanding contribution to women in Wales.
Here I am with Fran from Nottingham, fabulous, amazing bass player. So what was your night like last night?
Lots of playing, lots of meeting new people, and instantly make a connection with them and jam and just play, and more people come and join in, and eventually we ended up playing for something like 14 hours, and we still have our fingers intact, which is pretty amazing, to be honest.
Okay, so how long have we been coming?
15 years, because I love it. There isn't another female festival, music festival like this. I think it's really, really important to keep it going, and it brings a lot of people together. Lots of inspirational ideas come from this. For example, the Joni Mitchell project started here. And learning new skills. I've been doing a rubber workshop. It was fantastic. I really loved it.
I'm visually impaired, so I need assistance in getting around because walking across fields where there's no landmarks apart from the occasional sheep is a little challenging. I come to be at WIT because I love music, and I love the fact that it's an inclusive festival, because I know that it was set up by a bunch of women who put access at the heart of how WIT was created, and I feel totally safe here.
This year I am helping at the Girls Zone, and that's down the bottom of the tent, and if you've got kids like age 6 and up, they can come, and we're doing like crafts and stuff like that.
I'm part of the crew setup this year. This year I'm engaged in the process all of the way through, so that's from setup, where it starts, all the women who are putting together the facilities we have, actually hoisting the marquees up, getting the benches out, all the manual work. And I came along to be involved in the feeding of the women doing the work. So I've been on kitchen, and I've been on kitchen in the setup, I've been on kitchen in the festival, and I will be on kitchen still at Takedown. So I've got a good long festival.
I think the most sort of poignant memories I have are actually of the daily choir, because prior to coming here I'd done things like drumming and various other things, but never really done any singing, and went along to the choir, and some of the songs that we were singing, when we were singing in harmony, absolutely brought a lump to your throat and tears to your eyes, and it was just a really moving experience and something that I absolutely loved.
That song was Tina Simunye, which is by the Agape Orphanage Choir in South Africa. It's a Zulu song, and the meaning is we are together, we are family. We sang it today in celebration of the connection between women here at WIT, the chance to sort of connect with the outside and with nature, and sort of, I guess, that chance to just be, which I think, and to be well, which I think that WIT is seems to be very good at providing. This is my first WIT, and I've loved it. So I'm Shilpa, and I run singing groups, community singing groups, mostly for women and people affected by social injustice issues. And I'm based in London.
Very, very shortly, we're going to be starting with Hectic Egg. And if you miss Hectic Egg, you'll regret it, because people will be coming up and say, "Did you see Hectic Egg? They were amazing." And you're going to think, "Oh, I missed it."
If you are wise, you won't amend your tent, because friends abuse camping equipment. Camping equipment, camping equipment, camping equipment.
So here am I sitting in the wonderful Hectic Eggs palatial awning.
This is a tale of a friend I knew.
How's your wit this year? Because you come all the time.
It's been a wonderful, loved up wit. I'm feeling great. It's done quite a lot of performance, and that's really a good inclusive thing that you do with other people. It's not just like, hey, look at me on the stage. It's always like, yeah, we're in it together. Because when we do a performance, people chant along, and it's like an anthem. It's become like a bit of a wit anthem, so people really enjoy it.
And you're part of the Nottingham women who come and they play, they do workshops, and
they take over.
They take over the
caring way.
Oh no, it'd be terrible if Nottingham didn't arrive. And in fact, there's a part of the car park field that is Nottingham where you all camp. You know, and nobody else wants to camp anywhere near you, because you also camp and party.
Yeah, I try to go a little bit upfield because I like to sleep. So
you're a suburban Nottingham person.
I just need to say about wit, when I first arrived I didn't do any performance. I kind of stood around at the back of the big top while Biddy, who plays guitar in Hectic Egg, she did some sound crew, and I found myself standing around. I didn't really know very many people. I felt a bit lonely and kind of frustrated, and that was the frustrated performer in me. And then I realised that why I felt so bad was I wanted to be up there doing it. So you just need to make it happen for yourself. And then since that's happened, I feel like I love it and I belong here.
Is you're a woman, sweet like several corridor, and the goddess you were born, a beautiful woman, sweet sister of mine.
Well, I found the evening performances just fantastic. The contrast between the quiet and the boppy and the quality of all of them. The programming just, each evening, very different performers following one on another. And each evening just worked, so far as I was concerned, fantastically. I mean, we raised the roof. The tent fairly billowed with our enthusiasm after each performer.
It's cheerful, it's good, it's bright, nice. And I came here 15 years ago, and I was just opened, and I just come out, and I was in another place. I'm in a good place now. This is just great.
Wit has been an enabling opportunity. I started coming here about, I've been 6 times, and my very first one I didn't really know many people, and there was a rock and roll workshop, so I went along and I was totally in awe of this woman drummer, Sophie. You know, she's a woman drummer and I could barely speak to her, and I learned how to do a drum pattern, and then when I got home I bought a drum kit because I realised I love drumming, and I've always sort of known that, but it gives you an opportunity, doesn't it, to try things out.
I'm here with a Bristolian, Lucy Ray.
Yo-yo.
Last night she was really strutting her stuff with the very good disco band. How was that for you?
Well, I was being quite sarcastic this morning, and I said to a friend, it's a terribly difficult task performing on stage to such an unsupportive audience. You know, I couldn't get them going, no one got up and danced. No, it was wonderful. We haven't had many rehearsals, and obviously we made a few errors that we noticed, but the audience, they didn't mind. You know, that's what it's so lovely playing here, is that you could get up there and be really quite rubbish and everyone would really appreciate it. It's very supportive. But yeah, no, we rocked it, I thought.
Oh, you did rock it, you did. I'm here with the ladies of the Midnight Blue, and it's their first time at Wit, and they have been awesome, and everybody I've talked to have just been wowed out by them. So what do you think of Wit then?
Well, it's a pretty awesome space. Absolutely amazing experience here, being with all these women. Super safe space.
Come on out, ladies of the Midnight Blue, come on, Julius and Hannah Biel. Oh yeah!
Okay, I'm with Leslie, who's actually the festival organiser of Wit this year.
I feel like sitting here and smiling quite smugly because it's all great, and all the work and all the meetings and everything that goes on all comes together, and it's great just to see women enjoying themselves, having a good time, and that all the plans have all happened, and it's here, and it's Wit. And it's wonderful.
We are family. Let everybody sing. Thank you very much.
Shout Out.
LGBT radio for you.